Hi, I bring you greetings from the little canal where I shine. Today's class is going to be very interesting. We are not going to eat apples, but rather the apple is our teaching aid to understand whatever we are coming to do today. Today's topic is based on reading or interpreting the tape measure. As you can see, the tape measure has various strokes on it. So we are coming to interpret how we can record or know how the tape measure works. So from this point of the tape measure, we term it as 0. So from 0, then there's definitely going to be 1, right? So from 0 to 1 is a whole number or a whole figure. So we take this apple to be from 0 to 1. So this is the whole figure of from 0 to 1. And then between that are some other small strokes. So we are coming to know the names of those strokes. So from 0 to the next is 1. So this, let's take this to be 1. So when we divide this whole figure into 2, we are going to get half. That means when we break, we put 0 from 0 to 1, we fold it this way. We fold it this way. We are going to get half. We had this as the whole figure. This is the whole figure, so this is 1. But then when we divide the 1 into 2, we are going to get half. And that same half, if it's being divided again, we are going to get what? Quarter, and then quarter. So for every whole number, there are 4 quarters. Let me start again. We had 1 full apple. That is a whole number from 0 to 1. If we divide the apple into 2, we are going to get half of 1, right? When we divide the half again, we are going to get quarter. So this is how it works. On every tape measure, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 strokes. The first one is termed as 0. The first one is 0. Then the next one, the next 2 strokes, 1, 2, is termed as quarter. So from 0, 1, 2, you have quarter. Then 1, 2 again, you have quarter. 1, 2 again, you have quarter. 1, 2 again, you have quarter. This gives us 4 quarters. So we have 1 quarter. 0, we don't count 0. So from these 2 strokes, you have 1 quarter. And then from this and this, you have another quarter. 2 quarters. Then this one, 3 quarters. And then this one, 4 quarters. But the 4 quarters is a whole figure. So this is how we read the tape measure. If we know that we divide it into 4, each two strokes will give us quarter. So from 0, when you have 2 strokes, it is termed as quarter. When 2 strokes and another 2 strokes meet, it is half. So they've even made it so simple for us. If you look at our tape measure, we realize that from 0, we find these small strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4 strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4 strokes to be half. And that one is quite longer. Then another 1, 2, 3, 4 strokes to give you the next whole number. So from 0, you have half, then you move to 1. Do you get it? From 0, you have half, you have quarter, then half. Then from another quarter is going to be 3 quarters. This is how we know it is 3 quarters. We said from 0, every 2 strokes is a quarter. So if from 0 we have 2 strokes to be quarter, and another 2 strokes to be quarter, and another 2 strokes to be quarter, it means we have 1, 2, 3 quarters. So it is named as 3 quarters. So if you want to locate 3 quarter, if you want to identify 3/4, it means it is 3 of 2 quarters. So if this is 0, so this 1 2 is 1/4. This and this is 2 quarters, but we don't say 2 quarters because we know when we divide a whole number into 2, we have half. Then the 3rd quarter is 3/4. The 4th quarter, we don't say 4/4 because it ends on a whole number. So if I want to locate 1.5, I know from 0 I move to 1. If I want to locate half is the distance between 1 and 2. That will give me 1.5. If I'm looking for 1.25, I know quarter is 2 strokes after the main whole number. So if I'm looking for 1.25, I know from 0 to this place is 1. Then I count 1 2 strokes. That will give us what? Quarter. So we name it 1/4. But when you are looking for 1.5, you don't say 1 2 quarters, because we know when we divide 2 whole numbers into 2, we are going to get what? Quarters. We are going to get half. Sorry. Then to move to the next quarter, if you are looking for 1 3/4, you know from 0 to this place is 1, and 3/4 is 3 of quarters. So you are going to count 1 2 as 1/4, move forward 2 strokes as 2 quarters, then move forward another 2 strokes as 3/4. Now this is divided into quarters, right? If I divide this, I am going to get 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 strokes. So assuming you want 1 of the whole number, our apple was this way, and then let's say we divided it into this way, we are going to have half, right? We are going to have half of the apple. Then I divide it again, I'm going to get quarter of it. If I divide the quarter again, I am going to get 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 portions. So